Well, you know, growing up, I did a lot of work. I say growing up, as a young entrepreneur, I did a lot of work with the fishing and hunting companies. And one of the things I got to do was go out and do some photo shoots with Kevin Van Dam. You know, he was about my age at that time, and boy, you know, I just looked onto that as, boy, wouldn't it be neat if I could do that one day. You know, it's kind of a building process. I had a relationship with a lot of people that were involved in fishing, and I fished tournaments, and those relationships grew. I was able to do some consulting through other relationships of mine and put people together and kind of came at it several different ways. You know, it wasn't just about fishing, it was what I could do for them, which is a hard thing to learn and a hard thing to do. You know, a lot of people want sponsorship, and they approach a sponsor and they say, hey, what can you do for me? Well, that doesn't work out really well. So, you know, it was something that I had to really work at and dedicate myself to create that loyalty, to grow those relationships. It doesn't happen overnight. Well, you know, there's 100 of us, and we compete in 8 events in the Bassmaster Elite Series Tour. And throughout the year, we receive a certain amount of points for how you finished out. You know, and it's actually a point system that each day of the tournament you're getting points. It's not what you got after the tournament. So it's a pretty complicated point system. We fish, it's kind of like a PGA type of deal, until there's 100 of us, and out of that 100, through the point system, the top 35 that get to compete in the Bassmaster Classic, which is, you know, for $500,000, and pretty much you win that, and you're pretty much set up for life with sponsors. And you know, we also fish for Angler of the Year, which is a $250,000 award. You know, that's kind of probably, winning the Classic's great, but being Angler of the Year and most consistent and highest in points is something that we all really strive towards, that means more than anything. Well, you know, it's a big deal. When I qualified for the Bassmaster Elite Series, I got to fish. I was the highest qualifier in the Opens, which is one of the ways you qualify to get to the Elite Series. And I got to fish a Bassmaster Classic, and it was in Alabama on Lay Lake, and we trailered to Birmingham to kind of the same type of deal, you know, an hour away. It creates a lot of, not just for Tulsa, but for Grand Lake. You know, it gives people a new knowledge about that lake. They'll get to watch footage, they'll get to go watch the weigh-ins. All that kind of stuff is good for the economy, and just brings the awareness of what we have here in Oklahoma. A lot of people ask me where I came up with this crazy green scheme I called. You know, people even call me the green machine, but actually it dates back to my granddad. We called him Pampaw, and he taught me and my cousins to fish. We had a place up on Grand Lake all growing up, and a houseboat and that kind of thing. And you know, the coolest thing we could do was go catch a fish and go show Pampaw. You know, there was nothing to see him light up when you showed him that fish that he taught you how to do. There was nothing, it was just priceless. You know, we talk about priceless things, but you know, that's one of the reasons that it's important to me, and I became involved in the 100,000 Kids in the Outdoors. You know, I think back how that changed my life and gave me a passion for something that, oh my gosh, now I'm doing it for a living. But you know, it can change kids' lives and get them away from a computer when they learn about things in the outdoors, whether it be fishing or hunting or whatever. That creates values that are strong values and gets them away from the stuff stuck in a home. So something for you all to check out, 100,000 Kids in the Outdoors Foundation. I'd also would like for you to go check out my website. You can learn about my schedule and what I'm doing. Appreciate all the support that's out there from not just you, but and my sponsors at scottashmore.com. Come check it out.